Today, I bring you an unforgettable tale, a story of love, mystery, and the thin line between the human world and the spirit realm. This is the story of a girl who married a spirit. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any more thrilling African folktales and mystical stories. Many years ago, in the village of Obioma, a beautiful young girl named Adanna disappeared without a trace. She was last seen by the Forbidden River, a place feared by all. The villagers warned that the river was the home to powerful spirits, and those who ventured too close risked being taken. For days, her mother, Mama Nkechi, cried at the river bank, calling her name. The villagers searched the forests and farmlands, but Adanna was gone. Some believed she had drowned. Others whispered that the spirits had claimed her. But what really happened to Adanna? What if I told you she was alive? Not in this world, but in another. Let's dive into the full story. But before we continue, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you don't miss more intriguing tales like this. In the quiet village of Obioma, nestled between rolling hills and thick forests, a sacred river divided the land. The river, called Ndim Azu, was said to be the dwelling place of powerful spirits. The elders warned the villagers never to cross its shimmering waters, for those who did were never seen again. Among the villagers was Adanna, a beautiful and fearless young woman, unlike the others. She was not afraid of the river. She often sat on its bank, dipping her feet in the cool water while listening to the whispers of the wind. Her mother, Mama Nkechi, scolded her daily. "Adanna, how many times will I warn you?" Mama Nkechi would say, shaking her head. "That river is not for ordinary humans. Do you want the spirits to take you?" But Adanna always laughed. "Mama, spirits do not bother those who mean no harm. They have lived here for centuries, yet I'm still here." But fate had other plans for her. One evening, while washing clothes at the river bank, Adanna noticed something unusual. A young man, unlike any she had ever seen, stood on the opposite side of the river. His skin was flawless, his hair long and dark, and his eyes glowed with an otherworldly light. He was dressed in flowing white garment that seemed to shimmer under the setting sun. He smiled at her. "Who are you?" Adanna asked, standing up. "My name is Obinna," the stranger replied, his voice deep and soothing. "And you?" "I am Adanna. Why have I never seen you in the village?" "Because I do not belong to the village." Adanna was intrigued. He did not seem dangerous. He was polite, charming, and spoke with an elegance that made her heart flutter. They talked for hours, and when night fell, Obinna told her he had to leave. "Will I see you again?" Adanna asked, hoping the answer was yes. "If you wish it," Obinna said, smiling before disappearing into the trees. From that night, they met by the river every evening. Adanna told no one about Obinna, not even her best friend Ebere. As time passed, her feelings for him deepened. Then one night, Obinna made a strange request. "Come with me," he said, extending his hand across the water. Adanna hesitated. "Come where?" "To my home." She hesitated. She did not even know where he lived, but her love for him overshadowed her fears. Taking his hand, she stepped into the river, the water, which was unusually shallow, deepened suddenly, swallowing both of them in the flash of golden light. Adanna found herself in a place unlike anything she had ever known. The land glowed softly, and the air smelled of wild flowers and fresh rain. The trees shimmered with silver leaves, and the sky was an endless shade of deep blue, filled with floating golden light. "Where are we?" she asked, looking around in awe. "This is Ulo Ndin, the spirit world. Obinna said gently. Adanna's heart pounded. The stories were true. She had entered the world of spirits, but instead of fear, she felt a strange peace. Obinna led her to a grand palace made of crystal and gold. The halls were lined with golden lamps, and the air was filled with soft music. The spirits who lived there were beautiful and graceful, but their eyes held the wisdom of centuries. Obinna revealed his true identity. He was a water spirit prince, the son of great Eze Ndim, ruler of the spirit world. You are no ordinary woman, Adanna, Obinna said. The river allowed you to cross because you belong here. Will you stay with me? Adanna did not think twice. Yes. Obinna smiled, and with that, their wedding preparations began. If you enjoyed this story so far, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more thrilling African stories. The wedding was a grand affair. The spirits adored Adanna in the finest silks, gold, jewelries, and a crown made of pearls from the deepest part of the ocean. Obinna, dressed in regal white, took her hand and vowed to love her for eternity. Adanna was happy. She had everything: beauty, love, and a world beyond imagination. But something lingered in her heart. She missed her mother, her home, and the land she had left behind. One day she approached Obinna. "Can I visit my family?" Obinna frowned. "The mortal world is not the same for you anymore. If you return, you may not come back." "Just for a short while," she pleaded. Seeing the sadness in her eyes, Obinna agreed. He gave her a golden bracelet and warned her, "Wear this always, it will keep you safe and help you find your way back." With a gentle wave of his hand, he sent her back to her village. What happens when Adanna returns home? Will she be able to come back to Obinna, or will she be trapped in a mortal world? Find out in the next part of this story. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the thrilling conclusion.